where Colin was wrong.
Well, my portfolio has never had a lot of Jaguar stock, but this is the best Trevor Lawrence has ever been. Quarterback, coach, run game, and they get good pressure, although they don't have a ton of sacks. They're legitimate. Liam Cohen is clever. He's intense. He's brought a serious nature. There's not a lot. I mean, if you were doubting how good they were, go back to what they did to the Chargers. Totally dismantled them. Or the Broncos. They went to Denver, completely dominated them. This may be, outside of Seattle, the best team in the NFL in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville Jaguars may be one of the best teams in the NFL. I am so fired up. I am so fired up. I'm so excited. I'm going to do my official victory lap with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We took a few detours. I didn't love what I saw in the beginning of the season. Neither did Liam Cohen. His words, not mine. Me and Coach are lockstep together. He clears throat and cough. But going into this season, ironically, I said, I don't trust the Texans. I said, I don't like anything the Texans are doing. They found a way. They found a way. But I was like, I like the Jags in the AFC South more than anything. And same thing with the Colts, but I couldn't say it with my chest out. And I was really bummed when Daniel Jones and Shane Stein were having success, because I was like, I didn't say it with my chest. I can't do a victory lap. But what I did say with my chest is that Liam Cohen is going to do awesome things with Trevor. But then as the season unfolded, I couldn't really do the victory lap, because I was like, I don't like what I see. Yeah, they're winning and stuff like that, but like, this is, I don't like this right now. I don't like what I see. But my take was firm. Trevor Lawrence is going to improve. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to decline. And I was like, and it's because Liam Cohen is going from here all the way. Actually, what am I doing? From here all the way to here or there? I don't even know where it is. I don't know geography. And that's what happened. That is absolutely positively what happened. And you know, I'm doing everything I can to keep talking Jacksonville Jaguars content. I am keep going as hard as I can. And the fact that Colin is only just doing a whole where Colin was right, where Colin was wrong segment, and that's it. It's like they deserve to be front and center. They deserve to have their own true segment dedicated to what they've been able to accomplish this season, because it is awesome. It's really impressive what Sean Payton's been able to do, what Ben Johnson's been able to do, what Mike Frale has been able to do. It's all impressive. Multiple people can be impressive at the same time. It's the NFL. That's what makes it great. It's not just one ring to rule them all. But we are not talking about Liam Cohen, Trevor Lawrence, and this Jacksonville Jaguars team enough. We're just not. And that's why I keep begging y'all. I'm like, please, when you guys watch the full length of the video, when you guys subscribe while watching the video, everything goes through the roof. And we just create this effect where we just add a ton of views and a ton of subscribers. And I really mean this. It's not just about chasing views and subscribers. It's really not. It's about creating Jacksonville Jaguars content that people actually want to watch and engage with and discuss, so we can have real grounded, unbiased conversations, so we can build a community that's firmly rooted in this sports talk world, so we can just talk about Jacksonville Jaguars content anytime we want, and people are just going to show up. They're going to watch. They're going to be part of it. That's what I'm trying to do, man. It's really, truly what I'm trying to do. And the Jags fans have been showing up. Not at first until I said, please show up. And you guys are like, all right, we'll show up. So I appreciate it, because then it makes it easy for me to, you know, do these videos. And it's just, yeah, they're 13-4. They're a top team in the NFL. When you know, like, what else can you ask for? They were in a position to actually get the 1 seed. And if they had a little bit smoother sailing in the beginning of the season, they could have. Clears throat and cough. But this is what I said. I went on I whole rant about the Denver Broncos, about how the whole Kansas City Chiefs dominance era is over, that the league has caught up, that, you know, and I highlighted the AFC, you know, their division with the Broncos, the Chargers, etc. And I said the Jacksonville Jaguars, Liam Cohen, and Trevor Lawrence. If these were the teams of the years of the past, you realize the Kansas City Chiefs would be like a top seat in the NFL right now because they'd be able to take care of the Broncos. They'd be able to take care of the Chargers. They'd be able to take care of the Jags. And it's just like win, win, win. And it's like just like that. They're like a 123 win team, the Chiefs. Like in a blink of the eye, they get a home field game, maybe even the 1 seed, who knows. And then there we go. The difference is they're not only not as great enough right now, but these teams are. So even when they rebuild and are better, Mahomes is healthy, all that, the Jags, are going to be like, okay, that's cool. But like this isn't 20 whatever right now. We're legit. We have our coach quarterback duo for the foreseeable future. We are ready to get after it, and it is so exciting to see. It is so exciting to see to finally go into the playoffs. And I genuinely have no idea how this thing is going to unfold. And that's the clearest throat. One thing that's stressing me out about this right now, the Jags taking on the Buffalo Bills, because I have insane belief in Josh Allen. Insane belief in Josh. I think Josh Allen is best quarterback in the NFL. Snorts. And so that, to me, that is the ultimate wild card right there. But I think the Jacksonville Jaguars have the better team. But sometimes a quarterback can neutralize that. So it's going to be so fascinating to see them match up in the playoffs. And what's going to be frustrating is that obviously one team needs to win, one team needs to lose, and whoever loses in this game, it's going to be used as evidence of, aha, told you the Jags weren't that good. Told you the Bills and Josh Allen's not that good, right? Like, and they'll try to, especially if Josh Allen lose, they'll like, oh, is this hurt his legacy or something? And it's like, no, you went up an elite top team. And if Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen lose to the Buffalo Bills, is it going to be like, does this mean the season was a failure? It's like, no, you lost to arguably the best quarterback in the NFL, arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Like that's just the way it goes, man. So to me, there's no narrative building going into this game. It's really just, how does the game unfold? How does it unfold? How is everyone playing? But I mean, this game, like I said, I'm so excited for it. I'm also insanely stressed out about it. Honestly, I really am. I was trying to do the math in my head before to be like, I really want this team to play that team and that team to play this team, but it was just like, it's tough. It is. It's tough because right now, honestly, and this is where, I hear my mom's voice in my mind. It's like, I want everyone to win right now. I was like, I really want to see the Texans win. I want to see the Jags win. Want to see the Bills win. I'm going to see the Chargers win. Want to see the Patriots win. The Broncos, like all of these teams are genuinely deserving to at least win a playoff game. I really feel that way. They all really deserve it. I think they all had, I think even you as a Jay fan can appreciate what the Texans have been able to pull off, what the Steelers have been able to pull off. Like, it's pretty cool to see. The Broncos are now the 1 seed. Like, I don't know. I just respect it. I really, really do. And I'm just fascinated to see. I know so deeply how Snorts Chiefs fans interact with Ravens fans, and Ravens fans with Bills fans, and Mahomes fans, and Allen fans. Like, I know to my core how all those fan bases interact with each other, because I've been on, on the front lines having those conversations. Just going back and forth, like, wait, what did you just say? What did you just say? Wait, what? Huh? And it's just, I'm going to see now how the Bills and the Jags interact, how the Jags and the Patriot, like all of the variations. And I'm excited for it. I really am. Because these are the moments that you really get a sense for how the fan base feels about their own team and their understanding of the league as a whole. And that's why it's like people think that I troll the fan base of like the Dallas Cowboys or the Kansas City Chiefs. And I really don't. I'm not into the whole trolling thing. I'm not dropping banners or this or that. But like I also speak truthfully, and so I'll use like words like delusional. And it's like, yeah, like I could see how delusional like the Mahomes fan base is, not because they believe in their quarterback. They should have all the belief in the world, but it was like the calm. Like they really truly believed in their heart that they were going to 4, Pete 5, Pete 6 feet, that it was just like, just never going to lose. And it's just like, that's not how the world works. That's not how sports works. the Dallas Cowboys are always just one player away from winning the Super Bowl. And it's like, you haven't even been to the NFC Championship game in 30 years. You know, Dak Prescott needs more support. It's not his fault. And it's like, he was terrible in playoff games. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And so there's just such confusion. And it's just like, it's fascinating for me to witness and observe. Honestly, it doesn't mean that you're always going to be right or that you're always going to be wrong or that, again, you can't be a huge fan and believe, right? Like, it's not what I'm saying, because I love the passion. I love the excitement. I love fan bases that are ready to get after it and that they want to be there. They want to have the conversations. You don't get that with every single fan base. You really don't. And so I love the intensity. I love the excitement. I love the fact that so many of these fan bases show up, but then I'm also interested to see when they show up, what do they say and how do they say it? So I'm excited. I'm excited because it's always important for me to understand who the fan bases are and who they are, because I try to talk directly to the individual. I don't just talk out to the general void. When I make a Jags video, I'm talking to the Jags fan base. When I make an Eagles video, I'm talking to the Eagles fan base. When I'm making a Bills, I'm talking directly to you, to the people in the comment section. I read the comments so I understand what is going on. When sometimes people will be like, who said that? And I'll be like, if I say oh, you know, a lot of the fans are saying black. Like, who's saying that? No one's saying that. And I'm like, they are. The literal people who are watching this channel are saying that. I'm reading the comments. That's the whole point, for us to feel that we're watching and talking about the same things. It's always funny when people will make that type of comment. So let's see where this season takes us. But the Jacksonville Jaguars, massive success. Trevor Lawrence, Liam Cohen, year one. They are truly elite, top team in the NFL right now, going into the playoffs, playing as great as football as you possibly can. Here we come. But let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions, let's get into some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.